Good evening. Hey, what's up? This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals, and I am in beautiful Ocala National Forest. Have had a wonderful time since I've been here. Still on vacation, doing kind of a remote short report here. As you know, I'll be back in the office on Friday. And meanwhile, the store is open, in case you're wondering. If you're local and you're saying, hey, is Brian on vacation? Is he open? Yeah, I'm open. Haven't even heard a word from my staff yet, which means two things. The place is either burned down entirely or they're doing a great job. And I'd bet that they're doing a great job. So yeah, I'm out here. I did a canoe trip along one of the springs here. Had a great time. Now, this is not my picture, but damned if I didn't see one of the largest manatees. And I've been in Florida a long time. I probably saw one of the largest manatees I've ever seen in my life. Huge, man. They love these springs up here. And I started laughing because it reminded me of a joke, and when I was a kid, a Florida joke when I was a kid. Remember those your mama jokes? What's the difference between your mama and a manatee? And you go, I don't know, and someone would say 50 pounds in a dress. That's tacky. I know. Oh yeah, I've had a lot of time to think about things while I'm here. By the way, very relaxing too. Very quiet up here. Listen, this is something that a person on vacay can afford to say, but no less, I think it's kind of a very fitting thing to say, because once in a while you forget about the simple things in life. You forget about those kind of things. Love this saying. It's by Walter Hagen, a golfer. Don't know much about him, other than he was a pretty kind of somewhat famous golfer. Don't even know how good he was, but what a great quote. You're only here for a short visit. Don't hurry, don't worry, and be sure to smell the flowers along the way. And I believe that the phrase smell the roses along the way came from Walter Hagen, or was paraphrased from that. No less, it is really true, folks, because sometimes you get so caught up in whether it's work and or family and or friends and or whatever it may be in life. Sometimes you get so caught up and so focused on it, you do forget to sit down and take a look around you and notice the beauty and so to speak, to smell the flowers along the way. All right, this is a precious metals report, and the flowers pretty much were stinky all week. When it comes to silver, that's for damn sure. And as you know, like I said, I'm still on vacation, and yes, those are my legs, damn it. I did not steal that photo like I did this one right here, the manatee photo, but he's a cute little fellow. Look, they got like button-like eyes too, but gosh darn, what a huge manatee that was. All right. World spot prices, I didn't update, but let me just quickly update this. This is from CCE. They've been around forever, one of the greatest coin platforms out there in my personal opinion. Been around a long time, and I'd like to thank them for that as well. There they go, certified, but it is a dealer-only network and a subscription-only service, but no less. I'd like to use their spot prices because they're static. They're not moving around a lot while we are talking. And we are talking in the evening. Couple things. I went out to look at some springs this morning. I was going to do the video a little bit earlier, but I said, screw it, let me go see the springs. I'll see how the market shakes out today after yesterday's trashing by the big crooks at the Crimex markets. And let's see where we're at today. We're up. Yesterday was 1855. I see we had a low of 1851. I'll look at the 24-hour charts, but 1868 currently, a high of 1877. So it appears to be that gold seems to be recovering here. And as I said, folks, remember, they can trash silver all they want, but ultimately silver will follow gold. Gold's too big of a market for these big commercial silver shorts to screw around with and try to knock down too much for any length of time. However, there is a thought out there that there is forces in play that would be okay with driving the price of gold down for many different reasons. GATA.org talks about this. I'll show you their website if you're new to my videos. But there's good reasons to knock down the price of gold. And I forget if it was Volcker or if it was Greenspan, or one of them said that gold, more or less, that gold was the canary in the gold mine. And that when gold prices started to rise, it showed bad things for the dollar. And organizations like GATA.org and a lot of people out there that follow these markets believe that governments have intervened in the gold markets. Not to mention that commercial banks and come on, J.P. Morgan, Deutsche Bank, all these, Citibank, a lot of major banks. Who else? Scotiabank, yeah, they go back a ways, but all these banks were caught spoofing gold and silver markets, literally spoofing them, folks. Illegal shit, manipulation of it. They get fined. None of them really went down, and some of them still continue to do it today. But like I said, this just turns into a show, these videos just start turning into videos only about these manipulators, which you can talk over and over about. Silver $22.60 right now. Sub $23 was in my mind. Secretly in the back of my head, I was hoping it would hang on to that $25 level. But when I saw it getting chopped down in the middle of the night on these thinly traded markets that nobody in their right mind would trade on unless their sole intention was to drive these markets down, I watched these markets go down. I knew it. I was wondering how far, though. Would they take it below 23? But you know what? The level of cheating, the level of scumbaggery out there is just beyond belief, folks. If you saw my video yesterday, I encourage you to call the CME group to give them a piece of your mind what you think is happening in their casino, and let them figure it out. You know, there's nothing illegal about calling these people and letting, giving them a piece of your mind. That's what their phone number's for. That's why they want you to call them. Give me your freaking peace of mind. Check out my video yesterday if you want to know what I'm talking about. However, let's take a look at the markets here. 22.46 the low, 22.84 the high, 22.60 currently. So it seems to be on the upswing here. Again, we'll take a look at the chart. It's easy to watch that way, where, how, and when. They were trying, they almost got it down to that high 21 level. And I'm not even sure if it touched below 22 at some point, but I believe, was it 21.97 or did we just 22.17? The numbers are just, and at some point when I see this, I don't worry about them because you can't exactly time these lows. Even if you can, it's hard to buy physical timing these lows as well. Platinum, the comforting thing is that I think platinum for a while, and many times I've said for the last year, maybe plus, I lose track of time, is that platinum seems to be kind of a tell. Platinum just took a shit like weeks ago before gold and silver even really took a crap. And again, the crap I talk about is the crap coming out of COMEX, the Crimex group, by their big illegal collusive commercial short trades that they allow to happen. Platinum kind of settled out. Like platinum seems to be more of an earnest market to some degree, or it seems to be ahead of gold and silver because it flattened out, seems to be going back up again, where we still see gold and silver in the red somewhat. But I think the hemorrhaging is over for right now. But this market in silver, the COMEX and the NYMEX and the Crimex and the Globex markets are so fucking crooked, folks, that it wouldn't surprise me if they could try to drop it again. Are they achieving their goals by dropping it down this below? Huge short positions in these big commercial banks, and also what Ted Butler calls the Raptors as well, smaller entities that feed with the big commercial crooks on the casino marketplace, the crooked casino marketplace known as COMEX, Globex, and NYMEX markets. However, I like calling them out. I just like saying their names over and over. It sticks in your mind that way, folks. And it reminds you who you need to call out. Platinum kind of holding its own, looking pretty damn good. So I'm suspecting, although anything can happen as of Friday and Sunday nights. And again, the manipulation by these collusive banks in the COMEX markets is so huge, so in your face. It's like they don't even care, folks. It's like it's like they don't fear any repercussions. It's almost like a big FU to us. You know what I mean, to some degree. And I know that's not the case. It's not a big FU to us. We don't even exist. We don't even come into their radar. Trust me on this. Big commercial banks that are doing this kind of stuff on the Crimex markets, we're not even on the radar. But it feels like it. It feels like, and it really is to some degree. It's a big FU to everyone that is long in these markets in silver. Also understands the dynamics of the rarity of silver above ground and the importance of silver above ground. And also, more importantly, people that understand the integrity of markets and know how the credibility of COMEX, CME, CFTC, who's supposed to be watching COMEX and making sure they're doing the right thing, how crooked these bastards are, inept and or crooked. It's like they don't even care at this point. But no less, I think, interesting enough, and I know Ted said this a few times, but I think Ted Butler is kind of mentioning that, we'll get into 24-hour charts here now. Ted Butler is mentioning that he thinks this might be it. He thinks this might be their big final downward push to buy back those, buy back that silver that they shorted on at this $23 level. Can they do it? Will they do it? Will they continue to add to these shorts in the future? That's the unknown, but man, if they did, it just shows you, I mean, it doesn't even, if they did, we already know the pure criminality of these people. So let's just not keep repeating myself, and let's take a look at the 24-hour charts, because a few of you out there have reminded me consistently and correctly that what does this do? Well, they can keep their paper bullshit in their hands. Meanwhile, it provides a lot of you the opportunity to buy more physical, the real stuff, buy the dog, not the tail, at lower levels. And you know what? It really makes a lot of sense. It really does, because at some point this is, I've said it over and over and over, and so has Ted Butler, but, and I know a broken clock is right at least, what, twice a day, but Ted and Butler, he's got to be right soon, you know what I mean? Even the clock's going to be right, and we know this shit's going to blow up in their faces, and it will. It's going to blow up huge. And if you're sitting there holding on to physical stuff, you're probably in an okay position. All right, 1868. Let's see when the monkey hammering occurred. It occurred in the New York Crimex markets. Take a look right there. There it is, the New York Crimex. Boom, boom, bam, back up. A little slingshot action back up to where it was. Tells me that we might be nearing our bottom in the gold prices here. But again, never underestimate the criminality of these people. I'm telling you, they could take it lower, folks. But wow, I think that they're pushing their luck even at this level right now. Let's take a look at silver. I think you're going to see the same activity. There's that slingshot that I was talking about as well. So, man, didn't stay down there long, but no less, they took it down there. Look at that, folks, almost to that $21 level, sitting back up here again. It just tells you that the criminality of these folks just shows no ends. But what does it do? What do a lot of you folks keep reminding me out here? What is the positive side? What is the making lemons of lemonade out of this, or making lemonade out of lemons on this? It is the ability to buy physical at cheaper prices. But that dismays me sometimes. I tell you why. I feel for you guys out there. I'm in this business. I have an opportunity to buy at a lot lower level than a lot of you do, but no less. I mean, my premiums, even for myself personally, are high. We don't charge much more than what we're paying for this stuff when it comes to gold and silver. Let's look at one thing that I know better than most all the talking heads out there. I know premiums. I know products. I am a frontline soldier on the retail wholesale markets of real gold and silver. That means coins and bars, folks, not paper. And let's see where we're at right now. Gold as low as 1983. Remember, hold on. I don't mind showing you JM Bullion. A lot of local customers and some of my dealer friends are asking me, why are you showing the major online competition? Why? Why would you show them on your videos every day? And I'll tell you why I show them, because it's not illegal for me to do it, number one. Number two, they're the big 800-pound gorilla out there. JM Bullion is. They're corporately owned. They're private. They're a public company, man. They own mints. They own everything. So why wouldn't I put their company up there? And by the way, I think they're a great company. I respect them a lot. But as a local small business person, and this is completely legal, I advertise to beat their prices on Gold Eagles, Buffaloes, Maple Leafs, Gold Bars. And the nice thing about it is if you call and ask, is we're always going to point you into the best product out there, which is still Gold Bars, cheapest premium of all the products on JM and all the other sites out there. And again, we advertise to beat JM Bullion's prices. So if you live in South Florida and you're looking for gold and silver, here's my plug. If you're looking for gold and silver, come by and see me anytime. Well, I'm out of town, but my crew's there. But 10 to 4, Mondays through Fridays. Again, we advertise to beat JM Bullion and a lot of the other bullion prices or big bullion dealers out there on their gold and silver products. So as I said, the best deal out there is still 1 ounce Valcombe Gold Bars or Swiss Credits Gold Bars is still the cheapest product. For the price of a Gold Eagle or a Buffalo, you can buy a gold bar plus a silver ounce for about the same price you would pay for an Eagle. Again, a gold bar plus a silver ounce for about the same price you'd pay for an Eagle or a Buffalo. When it comes to silver, what's the best deal out there too? You know, I brought up the other day too the discrepancy between JM Bullion's ask price on silver and gold and what we're seeing out there on other sites. I still haven't figured it out, but JM Bullion, you know, having the money that they do, I don't think they're gouging people for this. I just think that maybe they figured out a better ask price, but we'll find out. Let's take a look at silver products out there. What's the best deal in silver products? And guys, I haven't looked in a day or so, folks, and you can see my internet access here. I am in the mountains. Well, there's no mountains down here. I'm out in the woods. Let's see. And in stock silver. Let's see what the best deals on in stock silver are. Dun, dun, dun. Here. Oh, by the way, cheers to everyone here. I'm having, I think it's a glass of a mixed red wine, but no less, I am on vacation. And it is the evening. Remember, this is not morning time wine. I have a totally different wine for the morning. So, just teasing. All right, one sec. Most of you that know me, I'm a coffee drinker, mostly. All right, in the morning. 100-ounce bars seem to still be the best deal out there. I can't do the math for you right now because if I pull up Siri, it'll take forever. It probably doesn't work, given my connection so slow. But in the store, we advertise to beat these guys. Best deal, 100-ounce bars, 10-ounce bars, 1-ounce bars, and kilograms. And as I said, we advertise to beat JM Bullion on that price. And some of you folks that listen to me that don't live in South Florida and can't come visit my great store and see my handsome face and listen to my intelligence, I'm full of myself tonight, aren't I? See what vacation does for you? Please, and again, nothing wrong with JM Bullion or the big online dealers, but I really compel you, oh gosh. I urge you to shop local when you can. And I tell you why. For all you South Florida peeps that come in and buy from me, again, I do my best to be very competitive with the online guys. And we give better advice than they do because we have face-to-face talks. You can come in and actually talk to a real person, not, you know, click on stuff online like this and here, pay with your credit card or whatever the hell they take payments for. So there's a lot of advantages to dealing locally. The most important reason is that when you come in, my employees spend their money at your stores. They use your service. If you're a welder, if you're a mechanic, if you own a business, if you're a school teacher, whatever, if you're local, they spend their money in your town. They put it in your pocket. So that's the most important reason I can always tell you to buy local, folks. Taking a look at gata.org, not a lot to talk about here, but love this website. If you're new to my videos, you need to have this bookmarked on your bar. And I'm going to just kind of go down here. Biggest buyer of U.S. Treasuries outside U.S. quietly selling billions. That doesn't surprise us. And who is quietly selling billions in treasuries? The Japanese used to be the biggest buyer of treasuries. What does this mean, folks? I don't know. I'm on vacation. Haven't wrapped my head around it, but I'll let you know when I think about it a little bit more. And please make comments down below. I'll read them myself while I'm on vacation and let you know what I think as well. as well. There's my word for the day. Dollar surge leaves a trail of destruction. You know, when I hear dollar surge, what the F is a dollar? It doesn't surge anything. All it means is that the dollar's the last horse to the glue factory. You know, that's being a winner. Yeah. So, well, anyways, I don't even want to talk about it. That's, you know, dollar strength. Oh, dollar strength. You know what dollar strength is? It's just hype. It's just jawboning, making the dollar sound better. It really doesn't. Does it ever buy more? No. It just means that the dollar will still is declining less than the other currencies, and will still buy more because it hasn't declined as much as the other turds. But okay, that's the nut of the whole thing. ZH, I've been kind of reading it here, but man, it gets depressing reading the real news out there, not the bullshit they put on CNN, Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, and all those others. And I'm not saying all the stuff in ZH is correct here, but it's nice seeing different views here. And I find a lot of these views correct because most of them are bloggers. They're not written by ZH. But you know what? I'm going to keep it short, not too much to talk about here. And I am on vacation, so I think I'm going to go light up that grill and cook some chicken or something like that. Yes, I am a meat eater still. Wine drinker, coffee drinker, meat eater, gun shooting, precious metal guy. So, hey, thanks for watching. And we are open 10 to 4 Mondays through Fridays. And if you got any questions, please call my staff at 954-493-8811. We're open, like I said, 10 to 4 Mondays through Fridays. If you don't live in my town, you don't live in our area, please Make some comments down below. I usually read them when I get back. It's a little harder right now, but when I get back in from vacation, I'll do my best to read comments again. And feel free to ask questions down there. A lot of my commenters like to answer questions as well, and I find my commenters, most of you guys are smarter than me. That's hard to believe, but no, it's not hard to believe. Everybody thinks that that's hard to believe that someone could be smarter than them, but no, not me at all. I am completely aware that when it comes to most of things in life, other than precious metals, I'm a complete dumbass. My real expertise is precious metals. So anything else other than that, well, I do like economics and politics, but outside of that, if I try telling you how to be a great hunter or a great marksman, don't listen to me. Hey, thanks for listening. Have yourself a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.